Well, hi, fourth grade. I hope you're having a great day. I'm coming to you to do a little book talk today about Kate DiCamillo. I heard that you have read Because of Winn-Dixie and you really enjoyed the book, so I went and found a little bit more about her and found some of the other books we have about her on our shelves. So Kate was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, raised in Claremont, Florida, and currently lives in Minneapolis, Minnesota. She writes for both children and adults, and she likes to think of herself as a storyteller. Here are a few more fun facts. She is short, she is loud, and she hates to cook but loves to eat. She is single and childless, but has lots of friends, and she is an aunt to 3 lovely children, Luke, Roxana, and Max, and 1 not so lovely dog, Henry. She likes to think of herself as immensely a lucky person, and she gets to tell stories for a living. So if you enjoyed the Because of Winn-Dixie, they did also make this into a movie, which we do have here. Some of the other books that she is known for are The Tale of Despereaux. This is the story of Despereaux Tilling, a mouse in love with music, stories, and a princess named P. It is also the story of a rat called Roscrow, who lives in darkness but coverts a world filled with light, and in it the story of Megariso, a slow-witted serving girl with a simple, impossible wish. These characters are about to embark on a journey that will lead them down into a horrible dungeon, up into a glittering castle, and ultimately into others' lives. And what happens then? Reader, it is your destiny to find out. So that is The Tale of Despereaux. Sounds pretty intriguing. I want to read it myself. It's been a while. She's also known for the adventures of Flora and Ulysses. Flora is a natural-born cynic. Ulysses is an unassuming squirrel. Together, Flora and Ulysses will conquer villains, defend the defenseless, and protect the weak, or something. When she wrote about Flora and Ulysses, she says, "I set out to tell the story of a vacuum cleaner and a squirrel. I ended up writing a book about superheroes, cynics, poetry, love, giant donuts, little shepherdless lamps, and how we are all working to find our way home. Seal blubber." So that's pretty silly. So she didn't intend to write about a girl and a squirrel. She intended to write about a vacuum cleaner and a squirrel. But she still got a pretty good adventure story out of that. We also have Beverly right here. Beverly Chapinski has run away from home plenty of times, but that was when she was a kid. Now that she's 14 years old, she figures it's not running away, it's leaving. Determined to make it her own, Beverly finds a job and a place to live and tries to forget about her dog, Buddy, now buried underneath the orange trees in the back of her home, her friend Raimi, whom she left without a word, and her mom Rhonda, who has never cared about anyone but herself. Beverly doesn't want to depend on anyone, and she definitely doesn't want anyone to depend on her. But despite her best efforts, she can't help forming connections with the people around her, and gradually she learns to see herself through their eyes. The 2-time Newbery medalist Kate DiCamillo returns once more to the characters she introduced in the bestseller Raimi Nightingale to bring us the story of Beverly Chapinski, who will break your heart and put it back together again. And one more that we have here, Louisiana's Way Home. When Louisiana Elefantes Granny wakes her up in the middle of the night to tell her that the day of reckoning has arrived, and they have to leave the house immediately. Louisiana figures that it is only a matter of time before Granny changes her mind and they come back home. After all, Granny has many middle of the night ideas, but this time things change. Things are different. This time, Granny intends for them to never return. Separated from her best friends, Raimi and Beverly, Louisiana struggles to oppose the winds of fate and Granny to find a way to return home. But as Louisiana's life becomes intertwined with the lives of the people of Richford, Georgia, including a snarly motel owner, a walrus-like minster, and a mysterious boy with a crow on his shoulder, she starts to worry that she is destined only for goodbyes, which could be due to the curse of Louisiana's and Granny's heads. But that is a story for another time. So that is Louisiana's Way Home. So if you are interested in any of these books, since you enjoyed Winn-Dixie so much, let us know and we can get them ready for you and you can check them out. I hope you have a great day and you enjoy learning a little bit about your author.